Hey team, I wanted to make a video for you today because there's been something going on that really needs to be addressed. We really need to talk. And I figured it'd be easier to make you a video than try to get the whole team onto a call, considering how different everyone's schedules are. Um, it's been on my mind for a while, and I think that everyone else can tell that there's something going on with the team page. I cannot figure out for the life of me what has happened to the team page. It's still there. We're still adding to it. It grows every day. But for some reason, it's becoming pretty useless. I tell every single new coach that joins that our team page is a classroom environment and we learn from each other and we use each other and they don't have to worry about just having me. They have a whole team of people and it's in our Getting Started Right call that every one of your coaches actually listens to before they start training. We say, you don't have to worry about just having your upline or just having your team. You've got this amazing, wonderful, supportive group. I even write in all my welcome cards that we're an incredible family who believes in each other and supports each other to the end. And based on the last few months, that's a load of shit. Not true. And that is not okay. It's not okay. It's not what we signed up for. It's not what any of you signed up for. I have repeatedly seen very simple questions get left unanswered for days. Days. Which means an easy 100 people have seen them. And nobody bothered to respond. Nobody decided to help. Just abandoning people in there. I have gotten text messages from other people's coaches asking for information because they've asked the team and it's been crickets. Nothing. Or maybe one person, and that person wasn't totally sure they needed more support to figure out the answer. What is going on? I don't understand how any of you can scroll by a question and not take 10 seconds to respond. Nothing. Nothing. Just sitting there. And I think what you guys are missing here, it's an assumption that this is what's missing. Maybe I'm wrong. But for whatever reason, I think that the group has started to see this group as my group. And it's not. I have a team group of my own. That's just my active and working, personally sponsored coaches that have graduated Coach Basics, that are in good standing, and I work with them. I have a team page. This is your team page for you. This is the place where you get to put your coaches, and then you get to feel confident that they'll be supported, that they'll be encouraged, that they'll be celebrated, that they'll be given answers to their questions and direction, and that when someone posts a question, 20 people are going to jump in to help. And they can feel confident to recruit because they know that even if they don't know the answer, there's a place that they can bring someone. That is what we preach from day one, is you don't have to wait to know everything about the business because the team's got you. And right now the team doesn't have anyone. It's terrible. We're doing these amazing introductions of these incredible people with wonderful stories and great before and afters. And I'm sad for them in advance because instead of welcoming them to this incredible community of coaches who want to reach out and help and want to think a little bit outside themselves and take a few seconds to help each other, we're giving them an empty, excited welcome, followed by disappointment. Coaches are feeling more alone than they've ever felt. Coaches are not getting their questions answered. And we're attracting better coaches than we ever had, and this is what we're giving them. I don't know about you. I don't want to recruit into a group like this. I have no interest in talking up how great the team is, no matter how wonderful the individual people may be. Because the character of the people, in my opinion, hasn't changed. You guys are still freaking fantastic, amazing human beings. But the quality of the team page and the team environment absolutely has. Absolutely has. Not only are leaders completely MIA, but they're dumping their coaches in this group and then wandering away from their business, thinking that the coaches are going to get taken care of. That's not leadership. And I'm talking diamonds, rubies, emeralds. New coaches are trying to help each other. They're messaging each other because no one else will do anything for them. They're still messaging the person who helped them through Coach Basics, their video leader from Coach Basics, because that's the only place they can get an answer. And I'm not talking about my personally sponsored coaches, you guys. My coaches have me. I will answer their questions. But that's not what we're supposed to be doing here. We're supposed to be building a team and building businesses that if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, everyone still reaches their dreams. Everyone's whys come true. Everyone makes the money that they need to make. They send their kids to college. They get to travel. They get to inspire the world. Everyone keeps going with or without me. The same idea should exist for you. But how do we get there? We have to build a culture and a community of people who genuinely care about each other's success and are inconvenienced to ask a question. I see you guys clicking like. I know you can see it. Where the hell is the response? What's going on? So I posted a set of rules last week and I got everyone's agreement on them. No one wanted to add to it, except I guess we wanted to add some hugs, which I thought was cute. No one wanted to add to it any major rules, and no one wanted to take anything off. So I'm going to go over them for you right now. And I'm going to have you guys agree in the comments that these are the rules that you want and you're committing to being an active member of the group. If that's not something you're interested in, the place to leave the group is in the upper right corner. And you can remove yourself at any time. Everything that we do at Beachbody is completely voluntary. It's absolutely at will. You do not have to be anywhere or do anything that you don't want to do. If you don't want to be a part of the team, leave. That's fine. But if you're staying, here are the rules. Celebrate everyone. That means you should be actively looking for things that your fellow coaches are doing outside the group. Maybe if you're doing a challenge group together, or you see them post the before and after picture on their page, you see them help somebody and give a really good answer. Celebrate everyone. That is rule number one. And give them a shout out in here. No negativity or complaints. Absolutely no room for that. I'm just deleting them. I'm not having it. If you have a genuine problem that you need a solution for, you can ask. You can tell if you're complaining or looking for help if your comment ends in a question mark or a period. Question mark means you're looking for help and we are going to help you. Ends in a period, I'm deleting it. You don't need to be bringing the group down. Celebrate your own successes. We want to hear. I get texts all the time from everyone down, all the way down the downline about their highest check and their rank advancement and the person that helped them. They help somebody do something great and they're excited. Tell us about it. We want to know that. And when you tell us about it, do us a huge favor and bring some value to the group by telling us what you think helped. Why? Why was that your highest paycheck ever? Is it because you stuck it out and you made Success Club every month? Was it because you finally went to a certain rank? Was it because you finally had a certain number of coaches? If you have a really good experience with someone, was it because after you formed them and they said no, you have building the relationship? Tell us. Teach us. We need you. Questions are allowed. When coaches are brand new, we ask them to post their questions in Coach Basics. And the reason why that is because all of those coaches have the same question. And there might even be an assignment coming that we can say, hey, on day 5, you're going to learn all about that. Here's a short answer, but look for day 5. It's a better space for us to ask our questions. For brand new coaches, that's 21 days. So after 21 days, all of your questions, if they're not coach relations questions, like a lot of stuff we can't help you with, right? We're just going to say call coach relations because there's nothing we can do. But any question that's not for coach relations, team page. And the entire team will support you in getting that question answered. Even if it is, hey, sorry, call coach relations or Or like you ask a question about, well, my phone won't upload a video. Probably going to tell you to Google it because there's a million phones, right? For the most part, the team's going to answer your question. It needs to be okay. The veteran coaches, you don't get to roll your eyes at the new coaches. I am so sick of hearing, why are they always asking those questions? Because they're trying to learn. At least they're doing something. Veteran coaches, ask questions too. You guys don't know everything. I ask questions. I ask questions on our team page. I ask questions on the wall for the 5 stars. I ask questions in the elite group. Intelligent people ask questions. So, you know how I know you're working? If you're asking questions. No judging. No judging, no eye rolling, no face palming, none of it. Everyone is on their own journey. They're working through their own stuff. Everybody's stuff is welcome here. This is a family. Why do we call it a family? Because a family is the one place that knows everything about you and still accepts you. They've seen you at your worst. They've seen you at your best. They've been part of all of it. That's why we call it family. Okay, so this one, anyone who knows the answer, or you might know the answer, you have an idea what the answer might be, you answer it as soon as you see the question. You can even say, I think this is the answer. I'm not sure. Might want to double check if someone wants to back me up on this, but this is my thought. As soon as you see the question, if that's not going to work for you, don't come in the team page. Seriously. I assume if you're not participating in the team page, you do not want my support. I will leave you alone. That's fine. I don't want to chase anyone. I don't want anyone to feel like they're not good enough because they're not working the business. I will not invite you to special groups. I won't invite you to special events and things like that. That's totally fine. That's your call. If you want to start working the business again, check back in. Let us know. Post on the page so that we know that you want to be part of this. I really, really enjoy this rule, which is if something hits you today, Ashley did a great one just the other day. You see something that worked or you have a great success and you say, I did this and this is what happened. Share that. Share that on the page. How helpful is it if you're the only person successful in your whole team? Because if you're not sharing with our team, when you have a team of your own, you're going to have the same behaviors. That doesn't work. There's a reason why in my diamond group, I just screenshot my conversations and drop them in there. I'm sharing. This works for me. I'm not telling you have to do it this way, but it works for me. The more of that we can get, the more likely it is that you are going to see something that works for you. Because if everyone's sharing, it's not just my personality type. Everyone needs to be sharing. And then, of course, do not compare yourself to anyone ever. Ever, ever, ever. Absolutely acknowledge what they've done. Celebrate their success, but understand that you're going to take what you want from that. You're going to learn a little something that they gave you, and then you are going to go on your own journey. That's okay. If you start playing the comparison game, all it does is breed self-doubt and frustration. It's not what you want. It's not what anybody wants. It will not make you a successful business. It will not make you happy. It's not going to make your relationships better. It's not going to make you any money. Focus on your journey. Learn from others. Focus on you. And then, of course, the last one, which is the more you post, the more successful you will become. And this is true. That team interaction is huge. It's so important. The bond that you guys build, the things that you learn, things that you share. And we all know that when you share things and teach things, they stick with you even better than if you had just learned them on your own. All of that is going to make you a more successful coach. It absolutely is. This is no questions asked. That is going to be huge. The more you participate in here, the more you're part of the team, the more success you're going to have. The more your team is going to have success. And isn't that what we're all here for? To help others, to bring them up, to empower them, help them reach their dreams. Like, that's what we're doing. So you get a chance to do that just by sharing more and participating more and talking to more people, which is really cool. So those are the rules of the team page. There's an optional rule of hugging if you'd like to give people hugs. I hope that you guys get that this is serious, that this matters. This matters for this month. It matters for what the team looks like 6 months from now. It matters for the team that you're going to be putting people in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Is this the team culture that you want to have based on these rules, or do you want something where no one cares and no one's excited to be here and no one's helping anybody? Do you think you're going to have success with these rules or with what's been going on? Is your team going to have success with these rules or with what's been going on? As a new coach, do you think you would feel better with these rules or what's been going on? So I just want you guys to take a minute, well, 15 of them, to seriously think about this. I need you to check in. I am working my butt off. I have been texting and calling and running groups and doing training and webinars and 2 calls a week for the push groups and just tons of stuff. I'm giving this team 110% right now, but it will not grow if it's just me. It takes all of us. And that's what family is about. So thank you for listening. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'm really excited to see your comments underneath this video and what you think about going forward.